Before getting into today's episode, we'd like to thank Mac Performance PT for sponsoring the Walk On Pod. For more on their services and contact information, click the link in our Instagram bio where you will be led to their website. Mac Performance PT, helping Sacramento athletes live life without limits. Thank you for tuning back into the Walk On Pod. Just us three today. You know how it is every other week, and we're gonna start this pod off with some personal news out of our very own Tommy Ball.
Wow, we're straight
Tommy,
to it.
yeah, straight to it. The floor is yours, man. Have at it.
Can you see me?
Yeah, you're live. You're alive and well.
Okay. Yeah. Um, for all the followers that follow me on Instagram, I shared some personal news the other day. I will be continuing my college basketball career in Salt Lake City with former friend of the pod, guest of the pod, Draco at Westminster College. Rumor has it
There
I'm
we
gonna be
go.
Westminster University next year. I don't know, but um, yeah, that's the news. Went in the portal a few months ago. Wanted to wait to share that on the pod until I knew where I was going. Went through that process, took a few visits, and when you know. And I kind of just had that feeling from Westminster. The visit went well. I liked the vibe I got, and I think it's a good spot. I think it's a good fit. It's kind of storybook to be back with Drake, who we all know is probably my closest friend, like a brother to me. So it's pretty awesome that we get to play again together. It's kind of funny how the world works.
We're happy for you, Tom.
Yeah, no,
Thank you,
big,
brother.
big. Let me be the first to say congratulations. You know,
You beat a lot of people, man.
yeah, man, definitely. It's not like it's 3 days. No, but definitely big ups to Tom. I know off camera and stuff, there were a lot of serious conversations with Jared and with me as well. So,
For sure.
definitely super happy for him. I know
Yeah.
he's gonna kill it next year. There's no doubt in my mind. He's gonna surprise a
It's
lot of people
exciting, man.
that don't really know.
Stacy Alley, you can let your blood pressure come back down. Thank you.
Specifically, Allie.
Yeah.
Yeah, Tom, you can let your blood pressure down too, but
Yeah, that's true. Now I can chill.
Yeah.
yeah,
Apple
no.
doesn't fall far from the tree.
But
Well,
yeah,
I
go ahead.
can't necessarily chill, but yeah.
I wanted to ask, so like you kind of touched on it a little bit with the portal and all that, but what were your expectations going into it, and how was it different from what you expected, or was it exactly what you thought?
Well, I mean, I can't say I really had a whole lot of expectations because I haven't, I mean, I haven't really proved anything yet, and that's fine, but I know what I can do, so, but I mean, um, yeah, I don't know. I can't really say I had a lot of expectations getting into the portal, but I got probably more texts than I expected from coaches, and it was cool to take some visits. I mean, I wasn't really recruited in high school, like enough to where I went on visits. So, I mean, going on visits was cool. It was definitely a different experience. Um, Foreign to me, but it was fun, and it was like a good feeling to know that you're wanted in places, and I felt like I had options, so that was good. And yeah, definitely a different experience, a lot of unknown. I'm sure Luke, I don't know if we've talked about your portal time in depth, but I mean, it's just super unknown, a weird feeling going on. I'm sure there's thousands of other kids who went through the same exact thing, and I'm just happy that I was able to find what I think is the best fit, the right spot. And like I said, I mean, I just everything happens for a reason, and I'm excited about where I ended up. But it was definitely weird. Like, I mean, I entered the portal in March, and I was like 2 days after entering the portal, like, oh my gosh, like, what if, like, just those thoughts go through your head, like, where am I
Definitely.
gonna be? Like, what's happening? This feels weird, blah blah blah. And then like I realized it's gonna be a longer process than I want it to be, and that's fine. And fast forward to May, whatever it was, May 6th or something like that. found a home. So
I think it's cool.
it
I
didn't
think it,
happen as fast as I wanted to, but it happened. So
yeah, I think it's cool though too, like, because I like me going through the process so many times with guys and like it's interesting. It's cool to see like because you got to visit and go to some schools that like those coaches had kind of seen you and knew you and recruited you out of high school.
yeah,
Um, and then they, obviously saw your growth as a player and the things that you improved on and like I guess like I can't speak for you, but like it's probably like a cool feeling to like know that all the work you've been putting in behind the scenes that like doesn't get appreciated like on the outside like is does get seen, you know what I mean?
for sure, for sure, for
Like because
sure.
no
I
one
mean,
knows what you're really doing, like people
yeah,
don't pay attention and you're not like, you're like us, you're not like out there putting everything out there on blast on social media, so it's like to know like hey, like I'm doing the right stuff, like these people that weren't sure about me 3 years ago, like I got way better and
yeah,
I trusted like my work and it shows. And now these people that were kind of 50-50 are now like, oh wow, we really want you to come here.
yeah,
Kind of thing. So I think that's like a cool thing. It's almost like not it I don't want to make it sound like it's a bad thing, but like proving people wrong, I guess. Cause like we've all gone through that and I feel like that's kind of what we all embody is like the whole walk on mentality that we talk about so much is like people that wouldn't give you the time of day 3-4 years ago, or people that weren't sure about you 3-4 years ago, like now they realize like, oh wow, like you're like a legit, like bona fide, like really good player.
yeah. Thanks,
Because
Trey.
I went through that too. So that's like, you know,
Yeah, no, it definitely felt good for sure. Like I'm definitely not the same basketball player I was when I stepped on campus in
yeah,
June 2020. I'm
which
a
means you're doing the
lot,
right stuff.
yeah, a lot better, a lot stronger, proved proved in just margins of the game, reading the pick and roll, other stuff. We can go into detail at other times, but like you said about proving people wrong, it felt good, but there's a lot more to come. So
Totally.
I think another thing too, like basketball skill wise aside, is like you have now like you're gonna be able to take your experiences in the Division 1 locker room and like a program that
yeah,
you guys made a run for it your first year. Like you've been around winning, you've been around losing, you've been around a bunch of different things that like a lot of different programs don't get to experience. Like you went through that at a young age and almost in a position where it like wasn't necessarily your responsibility. And you can step in and tell me if I'm wrong, but that's kind of how I felt my redshirt year. Like it was like we got some
no,
really
for
bad
sure.
things going on in the locker room, but this isn't my issue. Like I'm not the guy that's supposed to be stopping this. So like I feel like that's something that coaches like you can't put that on a paper. Like when someone gets your
Yeah,
whatever your stats and stuff and your film and all that in the portal and like they're looking at you, you can't write out like the experience that you're bringing like as a person more than just like what you can do on the court. So I think that's something that Westminster is going to benefit from like exponentially. Like you can't put a price on that at
yeah,
all.
for sure. No, and
What
this, I mean, I was just gonna say, like, I felt a lot more valuable as a prospect or player, I guess you could say, because I have now 3 years of Division 1 basketball experience,
Right.
and I can still play for 3 years. So in
yeah.
this day and age, that's not. I mean, it's more normal now, but that's not regular in the past. So
Yeah.
I've learned, I've seen a lot, like you were saying, and I still have a lot of time to play. So
Yeah.
it's pretty
Best of
crazy.
both worlds.
I'm gonna ask the
Yeah.
question that all the surgeons out there listening want to know.
Jeez.
What was Draco's initial response when he got the call?
He was just, I mean, honestly, we kind of knew it was coming. Like the visit went really well, and there needed to be some strings pulled and figured out, and we are like, if we can get X, Y, and Z done, this will be the best place for me to go, unless something better turns up. And fast forward a few weeks later, a few months, like I think it was like a month later, like we were able to get that figured out, and it was just a no-brainer, honestly. Like I've got family in Salt Lake City, so that's good. And then just playing with Drake again, we've got a really good chemistry. We were really good together alongside each other in high school, and I think it's going to be a lot more of the same next year. So
Yeah. Nice. Yeah, and I
Yeah.
remember when you
yeah,
called me, I just striped a pretty hybrid off the tee, laid
I
up
mean,
about
bro,
250.
you don't care at that point though. There's bigger
I love
things
that.
going on.
I love that. I love
Uh,
that. I
it's
love
like,
that.
oh, that was pretty. Oh, Tom, good visit? Yes, good vibes.
Okay,
Yeah, great vibes. No,
you're a
it
sicko,
was.
Jared.
It's funny how the world works. So, but I mean, it's been a great 3 years here in Pocatello. So I don't regret any decision that was made coming here. I think like I've said multiple times already on the podcast, everything happens for a reason, and I was supposed to come here and make these relationships that are going to last a lifetime and learn all this stuff about high level basketball and take it and learn and grow from it.
Let's
So
that actually
I'm super excited.
me and Luke talked about that earlier, just in a separate conversation of like, and I feel it too, is like you are where you're supposed to be because like the relationships that you have with your teammates, Tom, the relationships that Luke has with Nick and Cam, like for me, like I mean, going on 17 years, like you know, one of my best friends, like I met my freshman year of college, and if I wouldn't have gone to
Yeah,
junior college, then like you know, I mean, he was at my wedding, all that stuff. Like he's
for
the
sure.
godfather, seen as godfather, all that. Like that's because I went to junior college. Like if I
Yeah.
didn't go to junior college, like, and even for him, like he transferred to that junior college from a different one. So it's like,
Yeah.
that's how it
No,
goes. It's like
yeah.
it's crazy how that stuff works. But thinking about it is like such a small decision in the grand scheme of things, like makes such a huge impact in your life.
Yeah, it's crazy. I mean, we all know how it is with the brotherhood of playing basketball and teammates, like, but especially that COVID year, like
Mm.
just how much I was around my my team every day. Like I could list off all the guys, but the list would be too long. Like I've really built some amazing friendships and relationships that are gonna last for the rest of my life. So it's been amazing to spend the last
Oh,
3 years here. And although I mean basketball didn't go the way I wanted it to, but that's fine. It's only up from here. So
yeah. I
shout
think
out to all
that,
my guys.
yeah,
You know
and
who you
like
are.
that's the dope thing too is like no matter how positive or negative your experience is, like those relationships go with you wherever you go.
For
Like
sure. And not just basketball too. Like
those friendships. I mean, like
Yeah.
regardless of like, hey, this guy played more minutes than me, or we played the same position, or like this
yeah,
and that. Like when we were practicing against each other every day, like I didn't mess with you because like I wanted to play and you were playing, like or vice versa. Like he hated me because I was playing more than him.
yeah.
Like once you leave, those relationships are still there. Like those bonds are still
Facts.
there. So that's
Nah.
like the dope thing. Those travel.
Travels for sure. It's
Yeah.
bigger than basketball, but
100%.
yeah. And just I mean, there's actually a lot of good people in Idaho, so I didn't expect that, honestly.
Even especially now that you're from Idaho.
Yeah,
We're in the
exactly.
Right.
I knew
pod.
that was coming out. I
Right.
knew that was
Right.
coming
Right.
out.
Right. Right. I spent a lot of time here, man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
3 years you're gonna be from Utah.
Jeez, man. I can't. Yeah, I'm like I'm acting like I'm leaving far. Like I'm literally only 2 hours away. So I mean,
Yeah.
Oh,
if
so you're gonna
the
make a pokey appearance.
I mean,
He's well versed.
I
He's well
don't know
versed.
if I'll say that, but I wouldn't be
Pokey
shocked. I wouldn't be
appearance.
shocked if the
I hope Westminster plays Idaho State preseason.
That'd be so sick.
Yeah,
Stay tuned. Stay tuned.
40 ball incoming.
yeah.
You know what I'm really excited about? I'm really excited to get Tom in that purple. You know what I mean? Like it just feels right. Like you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, what a
You
color.
really
I
you
mean, what a
finally get to
color.
wear like a royalty color. You know what I mean? Like
Royalty. Yes.
so I'm really
It is a
excited
big
for you,
color,
man.
honestly. Yeah,
We can get
no.
you out that gold and blue up there.
Nah, we got a big game tomorrow, man. I'm repping all the yellow I can get right now.
Yeah, so what's the call on that, Tom? What's the call on the game tomorrow? What needs to
All
happen?
right, we're switching gears. We're switching gears.
Yeah,
All
yeah,
right,
yeah. We're
let's go.
switching gears.
All right. for those who don't know, this is Thursday night.
Yep.
Recording. Game 6. Hold on. Wow. Game 6, Lakers Warriors tomorrow. Warriors just won in what I think was the perfect way to win Game 5. You know, they didn't blow them out, but they won by a comfortable margin, but not far enough to where LeBron only played 25 minutes. So LeBron played like 40 minutes last night, which was great for the Warriors' needs. I feel good about tomorrow night. You know, I think that the pressure's on LA to close the series out, and you know, Steph has not shot the ball well at all this series. He's played well. He's dominated the game in every other area, I think. But I mean, he's like 6 of his last, or like 8 of his last 25 from 3. So I think we're due for a regression to the mean here, and I'm hoping that's tomorrow night. And Clay the same. Clay had a big game 2, but he hasn't played well at all either. So, and I know whatever
Game 6 Clay.
I just hope he doesn't. I hope he doesn't come out shot chucking.
I hope he's a Sacramento Kings 37 a quarter Clay. Is what I think.
Yeah, that would be awesome. But I mean, the Lakers will be ready. It's going to be a tough environment for sure, but they should have won Game 4. I'm gonna have nightmares about Game 4 for the rest of my life if they lose this series.
And the Jordan Poole, what was that Game 1? The chuck and run, that was a bad, like that was a very winnable game.
That was Game 1, yeah, but it's like I don't know. We could talk about that.
No, that one was bad, but
yeah,
Game 4
was
was
horrible. Game 4 was the worst loss.
Yeah, but they do that. Like even yesterday was frustrating to watch in the first half. They do stuff that's just like doesn't need to do it. But I mean, you know, you take the good with the bad sometimes. I think. Oh, go ahead. No, I was just gonna say I was only gonna have one comment.
Yeah, go ahead.
Aggressive, desperate Draymond is the best Draymond.
Yes. So I'm watching the game last night with my teammates, and I'm just like, why can't he do this all the time? Like, he's not getting guarded any differently. He's just catching and being decisive and attacking the basket. It's like, bro, you are very capable of doing that. But he likes to play traffic cop half the time, catch and wave to tell people where to go. But when he is catching and being decisive, going to the rim, dropping off, shooting the layups, like he's so good. He's so good.
And that was defensive, like that was defensive player of the year, Draymond, last night.
Exactly.
Like
we're forgetting that Dre had 32 in a Game 7 in 2016. Like he's capable.
Yeah, I was insane though. I remember that, thinking, what the hell is going on?
Crazy.
But like
crazy. Like he took a back seat when KD came, and he's never been the same. But like he still has it in him. And he proves that every now and then.
Yeah, I don't even think it's like I don't even look at the numbers. I just look at the mentality. Like the way they played, it sounds so corny, but like they were desperate, and he was like the epitome, and he was like the catalyst behind the desperation. Like.
I agree with that.
He was driving. He was driving exactly from the tip of the game. He was like driving the boat
the whole way. Like if they want to win tomorrow night, it has to be the same way.
Yeah, because he was like that was the first time where he really like he made life difficult. Like 80 is a mismatch for him, but he made life difficult and frustrating for
sure.
AD yesterday.
I'm a little worried if the Wiggins injury is serious.
Right, I was going to ask you about that.
Because if he's hurting, I don't.
Well, I mean, AD went out in a wheelchair after a concussion, so
yeah.
Yeah, they said he's not in protocol though, which is surprising to me.
Right.
Yeah, which is
okay, but I think that's like
everyone's getting mad.
That's BS, though.
Yeah. Looney didn't even hit him with his elbow. Sabonis took a way worse shot.
Yeah, but but AD's a lot softer in that sense. But I think
he got a forearm,
but they're not gonna
crazy.
Yeah, they're not gonna let him be in protocol.
You don't think so, Luke?
It was just like it's funny. It's funny because there was the whole.
That wasn't a forearm.
No. I'm not disagreeing with you. I'm laughing at the. No, Sabonis definitely took a worse shot, but I'm laughing.
Yeah, I was like, what? That was a no-brainer.
Yeah, no. I'm laughing at the Jared saying that AD is more soft than Sabonis because the Sabonis being soft narrative is being like super forced. for that series, and then now it's like,
I don't know if it was a force,
bro.
but like,
well, okay, yeah. I mean, I
He-
don't disagree. He was playing soft, but like,
yeah, but like,
he took
but
that
like,
shot.
I
When he
think,
took
yeah,
that elbow shot, I was at that game. You got to remember, I was there. The whole arena was like, "Oh, is your chest bruised again?" Blah, blah, blah. I was like, bro, like he just got rocked. Like if that happened to anyone in this arena, you
Yeah.
wouldn't be getting up. Like, so I don't want to hear that.
Looney's a big dude, bro. Looney is
Yeah.
a big dude.
Yeah, like, but I'm
think he's
also
just-
thinking that like, this is like, I don't know, this is eerie of like AD. Like, if AD doesn't play well tomorrow, like the noise is gonna be real loud for Game 7.
Very.
Like, oh man, like because he's been killing the whole series. Like they can't guard him. Like
No, they're too small.
they can't guard him. Like it's just like he does whatever he wants. He makes every
Yeah.
mid-range jump shot he shoots. Like he's so good. But
It's crazy.
like if he doesn't play well, then like I don't know if he can handle the pressure in Golden State for Game 7. And again,
You know,
I'm talking
I
as a
don't think
bias
that holds
I'm
much.
talking as a biased fan. So
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah,
It'll be
game
interesting.
7s at home are a little PTSD for Luke.
I mean, I'm over it at this point. My thing is, and
Yeah, I know, I'm a
he's
little-
he
We should have done a live pod after the game.
Oh my
Nah,
gosh,
that wouldn't
no.
have been fair to either of us, to be
That
honest.
might have
Because
been bad
whoever
for the
lost,
pod.
like,
Yeah.
it's just like I wasn't in the mood to listen to other people. And the thing is, so like, I'm glad we're
Yeah.
on Kings basketball now because I posed this question, and I asked Tommy not to answer it because I want to talk about it tonight. So, Jared, this was my question. So we started recording right
Oh,
after
God.
the Suns just got walloped in Game 6. They're out now. Who do you think had a
Oh, they're
better
out.
season?
They got banged. I
Oh,
didn't.
they
I
got-
didn't.
Jared, they were down
hold on.
30 at halftime, bro.
No, they
No, it-
weren't.
Bro, remember what happened
Where-
last year
Last year all
against
over
Dallas?
again?
Literally the
Last
same
year
thing.
all over again.
Literally the
Bro,
same
They
thing.
yeah, I was at the
campaign-
game.
Campaign hit a big shot though to cut it to 33.
Yeah,
big time
Shut up,
shot.
Tommy.
Big time
Campaign was
shot
their
from
best player
Campaign.
tonight.
Oh my God, I'm looking at it. Damn. Jokic 32, 10, and 12.
Yeah.
Dang.
The Nuggets are legit. You know, we have not given the Nuggets a lot
I'm
of
not
credit.
gonna lie, they might be the
That's because
favorite.
they've
Everybody
never
has.
won it before.
They're
Oh my
Jamal
really,
Murray came in
really
with-
good.
Campaign went crazy.
Yeah, irrelevant. So back to what I was saying,
I mean,
Jared. Here's
I
my
don't know.
question.
He's gonna get paid.
Okay, but that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about championships here. Are you ready for
I'm
this
just
question?
gonna let you have that one. I'm not gonna say anything.
I know, but who do you think had a better season? The Kings or the Suns?
Oh, the Kings by far.
Because look, here's
Yeah.
my thing, and Suns fans.
I don't think
will
this is
agree
very
with me.
controversial.
Well, because everyone's going to talk about that they got first round bounced all this, but if we
Who?
I say this too, a lot like that's what everyone was saying that the Kings were first round bounced. Their
Bro,
The
those
Suns,
people don't watch
got
basketball.
bounced in the first round by the Warriors too.
But
Those
you
people
guys
don't
aren't gonna
watch
like this.
basketball though.
You're
That's
not gonna
why.
like this next point I'm
Yeah.
about to make. If the Warriors lose, then what happened in round one against the Kings doesn't matter because I still think that the Kings had a better season than the Warriors, in the sense because teams that
yeah.
Wait,
our
we're
expectation
talking
for
about
the
the King.
year-
Wait, hold on. Are you saying the Kings or the Suns? You said the
I was
Kings?
saying the Suns, but then I was relating it to if the
Oh,
Warriors
okay,
lose.
okay. All right, yeah.
So if the Kings' expectations were to maybe push a playing game, so what we did was insane, right?
Your
Whereas
expectation was playing game. You were happy with playing game before the season started.
that's what
I
the
love-
entire Sacramento Kings fan base was.
I know.
like,
No, so you overshot, like you overachieved.
Here's
yeah,
what I love
whereas-
is what Luke's doing is he's creating this elaborate thing to discuss, but Jared and I both agree with you.
No, I know, but there's listeners here. You know what I'm saying? This isn't just us three. There's listeners here. I gotta. Basically, what
There's
I'm saying
people
is
that
the
like the
Kings had a
Kings.
lot. The Kings
Y'all
had
like
a
the
much-
Kings?
Look. There's plenty of people that like the Kings, and I actually did want to make another point. This is great. So one, I think we had a lot better season than what people were giving us credit for last week. Is basically all I want to say because losing in the first round after a great regular season looks bad. It does, but I think for what it's worth, the way the playoffs are going, it's very obvious that maybe the better team doesn't get out I'm not saying that's what happened in this round. You can take whatever you want with that, but I also want to say I've preached on this podcast that we are welcoming fans to the Kings fan base. That window's closed. That window's closed now. The window is
Oh my
closed.
goodness.
I think now you're a bandwagon fan if you jump on the Kings. So
You never open that window. You've never
I
opened that
did.
window.
No, it's Tom. Tom, you can. It's well documented. I said you could join last year's
Yeah.
up
Yes.
until
No,
about
I
the
don't
playoff
think
time.
so.
Yeah, yeah.
The
Because
conversation that you and I have had is like
you're
shutting
different
the
though.
door
I don't
on
want you. I don't
all
want you.
King
I don't
down.
want you on the fan base. I don't want you on the fan base. I was welcoming.
I'm
to
not
others.
saying me. You said we don't want. You said we don't want others. No, you said no to others.
Here's the
No,
thing, man. The
I would-
Kings had a great season, and they lost to a better team. All right.
I
Right.
disagree. Jared and I.
I wouldn't say
a
better
that
team.
stuff.
I wouldn't say
They're
better
the
team.
best player. They're the best player.
They literally lost the best player in the world. Yeah.
Yeah.
He tipped the
I
scales.
mean,
The Kings are a
Tom,
better team.
Tommy,
I
Tommy, you have
actually
to
believe.
like, bro.
Yeah, don't be
I-
child. You say you know
I
basketball, so
believe-
speak
no,
like you know basketball.
I believe the Warriors. Obviously Steph Curry is the only reason they won. But like
They're not a better team.
I said it from the jump, I thought they were a better team. Like I really do.
Fox
I
has
thought
a-
the
if Fox
matchups
has a
would
better
the Kings
finger
would struggle
last
with the
two games, it's
matchups.
different.
That's I mean, but okay, but what ifs?
Yeah,
On
exactly. But
paper-
I'm just saying.
On paper, the Kings are a better team.
On paper.
Yes,
Sure, I
on
agree.
paper,
I think it-
on paper they're a better team. It's just the best player in the series became
Tips the
like
scale.
showed.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah,
and I
but
don't
like
disagree with that.
Looney also outplayed their second best player the entire series. So
He did. And
But
I don't
that
disagree with
to me that doesn't make them a better team though.
I mean, but I feel like they're better at every position though.
I disagree.
I mean, we can go through it.
Like I don't know.
Yeah, but there's a lot of bias.
I'm a
pointing
Warriors
out
fan.
here.
Yeah, like
You don't think the Warriors starting five is better than the Kings starting five at every single position? Because I do.
No. And
Hmm.
here's my thing.
What's
It's not
the-
even
what's the
about
positional
one-on-one
advantage?
matchups.
Who-
I think the way that the team is put
I'm talking
together,
about the team. I'm talking about the team.
and then we can
Like
go to the
the
bench.
sum
if you want.
the sum of the
that is the
parts.
team.
The sum of the parts.
No, you're talking one-on-one matchups, Tom. We're talking the way it's put together, the way that it functions as a unit.
Like the Kings were a better team offensively and defensively than the Warriors this year.
Yeah, and the
We're
regular
talking about
season.
this. I know. I'm talking about this year. Yeah.
Oh,
I
we're not
would
getting
say
anywhere
that-
with this
yeah.
conversation.
That I'm saying that that's true.
Yeah,
But
I agree with that.
okay. All right.
But I don't think
Yeah,
that
that's
I
all
don't
I'm
think
saying.
when the chips are down and you play in a playoff series, that makes them the better team.
I think they're the better
think the
team.
better
We
team
just didn't
won.
have the best player, and the best player it was very clearly the best player, and made it known. And hats off to him. I would
We
never
can
just
we can
We could argue this
we can
all day,
agree,
but
we can agree to disagree.
to answer
We can
your
agree to
question,
disagree.
Luke,
yeah.
the Kings had a great season, and we talked about it last time. I think before the last episode, it reminded me a lot of when the Warriors lost to the Clippers, and then have been on this run.
Yeah, we'll see. I
The
don't want
Warriors
to put
lost.
any expectations. on
I'm
it.
not putting expectations on it. I'm just saying like they're right there. Because that was the thing where it's like the Warriors were right there and then they retooled a little bit. And they added
Yeah,
like
it's a big
Sean
off season. I've been preaching it's a big off
Right.
season.
Like you added Sean Livingston, you added some other pieces where it's like it really like tipped the scale that direction.
So okay, let's pivot from Kings basketball now.
Let's okay, so wait, hold on. I'm way behind. I just
Yeah.
have to say so the Suns got smacked tonight
absolutely
at-
ran.
at home again.
Yep.
So can we all agree that experiment, the Chris Paul Booker experiment is cooked? And
Get him
what
up
did
outta
I
here.
say? That Chris Paul has a 3-year shelf life. So are we
should he
thinking
retire?
Chris Paul?
These fans aren't
I'm
gonna
thinking-
like this one.
I'm thinking that he's gonna get shipped.
I mean,
Man, he's
yeah.
addicted
Do you
to
ship-
playing
do you
in the
ship
NBA
him for Dame?
Finals.
Do you ship
Addicted
him
to
for
play.
Dame?
For
Do you
Dame,
ship
For
him for,
Dame? What?
for
Yeah.
Dame? Do you ship him for Dame? That's what I'm saying. Like,
Yeah.
does that happen?
Huh?
No, I'm not
It's a
saying would you do
no-brainer.
it, dummy.
Portland's not saying
Bro,
yes.
that's not what I'm saying. That I'm saying does that happen?
no.
No. Something
Well,
has to happen.
yeah,
Though.
how would that happen?
I mean, I'm saying the money.
Well, that was a bad example. That was
That's
a bad
not a bad
player
example. I'm saying like if I'm the Suns, do I try to ship Chris Paul and a ton of draft picks to get Dame? Because who else is available
Yes.
at the point guard position? Like you're not getting Fox, you're not getting Steph, you're not like. Do you go get Kyrie? No, because Kevin Durant and Kyrie just got done.
No.
So that's what I'm saying. Your options are what? Stay with Chris Paul,
Um,
lose in the second round, or go get Dame.
I mean, I don't think they necessarily need a superstar point guard, though. Do you?
I would.
I'm
I
not
would
saying
agree.
they need that, but if you're gonna move Chris Paul, you have to find someone to make the money work. That's the whole point.
Is his contract crazy? I have no
What? He's
idea.
making $40 million a year.
Yeah,
So
I
they have
didn't know
3
that. I
players on
didn't
their
know
team
they
that are
didn't
like
like that.
essentially eating up the entire cap. Is what you're saying.
That's why they have no
Yeah,
bench.
that's
That's why they're
bad.
not good.
That's why campaign is in their game.
Yeah,
too.
no, they got it. Yeah,
That's what I'm saying. So like you have, if you're the Suns, like Devin Booker is only getting
Yeah.
older.
I mean,
Kevin Durant's window is closing as top 5 player, right? Just because he can't stay healthy. Nothing against Kevin Durant. Like he just hasn't been able to stay healthy. This is your window. Like you have to do something. What is the only option? The only thing that comes to my mind, and you guys can tell me if I'm wrong.
Didn't they
Who's
just throw 8 in the
available?
bag too?
Yes, they
He
had
was
to because
gone.
they signed because Aiton signed the max with Indiana.
they got to trade him.
But I don't think he's the problem.
You don't think so?
Chris Paul is the problem.
Well, Chris Paul wasn't even
I
playing
think
this
he helps.
series.
Yeah, I think Aiton helps.
All I'm saying.
I don't know. I think it was kind of like a. I don't like the way the team was put together to begin with. To be honest, I feel
No.
like it was just kind of like we can make a push for KD right now at the trade deadline. We should try it.
Well, that's
And,
like brand new owner with lots of money trying to make a splash.
yeah,
That's what happened.
And like
And
they
you
did.
traded away all your depth.
Yeah, and then look what
Yeah,
Mikal
nothing
Bridges
is
was
right,
doing. And he was literally putting up KD numbers.
Mark Cuban did the same thing, and look what happened to them.
Yeah. So I mean,
When do
I
we
don't know.
start the
Or do
KD
you go? Or do you go
press
for CJ?
narrative?
Do you like the Pelicans got to make a
No.
move? Do you go for CJ?
No.
What does CJ and Book next to each other do for you?
A lot of shooting.
Yeah, I guess, but one of them's gonna have to turn into.
Bro, I'm just
Ray
throwing
Allen.
it out there.
No, I don't know. I'm.
There's
it'll
just
be
not my point is like they're kind of screwed now.
Yeah,
The nice way to
because
put
like
it.
you've hit
Like,
this
'cause
wall.
there's
You've
nowhere
hit
to
this wall
go.
every year.
Yeah.
Like
There's nowhere to
something's
go.
got to shake.
Like
yeah,
you should have probably won. You should have won the finals. Blew that. Should have won and gone to the Western Conference Finals last year. Blew that.
This
And
year, I
then
don't know.
now
I'm starting
you're
to think.
here.
I'm starting to think the Nuggets are really just like that now. I don't know.
But they're
they should
not though
have,
because they play like complete dog poo poo all the time.
bro. That Jokic was
I mean,
like he's
they're the one
special.
seed, like they're supposed to have.
I know, but they take naps. We'll see. We'll see. I'm not
Yeah.
saying that they. I mean, at this point, they're the best team. They're the best option. They probably should.
Well, I
win.
think
Do they beat the winner of the Lakers Warriors series?
Oh, they're
Yeah, I
gonna
think
kill the
so.
Lakers. AD is terrified of Jokic.
Wow.
I
told you
yeah,
that?
I
Terrified.
don't
You
think-
can
I
quote
don't
me
think
on
they
that.
would-
He told me that. Quote
I
it.
mean, yeah, it's
I don't
recorded
think
right
they
now,
would.
and you
I don't
said
think they would beat the Warriors.
He told me that with his eyes when they played the Nuggets 2 years ago.
You
I
felt
don't
the
think they would
presence.
beat the Warriors, but with this big of an advantage in like getting to rest and then Golden State having to go to Denver, like that's a tough series.
Oh, I definitely. Yeah, I don't. Yeah.
It's a very tough ask.
Right now,
Sounds like
I
Jared
have
doesn't want to have that
no.
conversation.
Yeah, I don't.
Yeah.
We
As a
got
Warriors fan,
way
and-
more to deal with, Tom. Yeah.
No, I would know. But you were saying they would kill the Lakers. I was just hypothetically saying if
Yeah,
the
yeah,
Warriors
yeah.
made it. I don't know. Like that's Jokic is a problem.
Bro, you know what the real problem
Yeah.
is? And Jared and I talk about it every single day. I'm pretty sure we've talked about it every single day. Is this guy Jamal Murray is just feasting off of the gravitational pull of Nikola Jokic. It's insane. It's insane. He knows where the defense
I
is
honestly
going to
hate
be
that.
loaded up.
Yeah.
It's nuts.
What about being a point? What about being a point guard and then playing with a 7-foot, 290-pound point guard?
Bro, the
literally.
amount of times they just curl, they just like go DHO, they just go DHO and curl it, and they're trying to like trail the curl, and Jokic just holds the ball over his head, throws a dime right over the deep. I'm like, this is like,
Oh.
I can't stand watching this.
I'm really happy for Mike
Limit,
Malone because
limit.
he's the one Kings coach that should have never got fired.
And a
He's
lot
a
of
good
people liked him when he was in Sacramento. Like,
God, he should have
people
never
really-
got. He was the only person that got DeMarcus to play to his
Bro.
potential.
we had Mike Malone, DeMarcus, Isaiah Thomas, and Rookie of the Year Tyreek Evans on the team together.
Boogie was
That's-
cooking. Boogie was cooking
That's
last year too. For
crazy.
Hooping.
So yeah, I mean, no, he's always been like a really, really good coach too. I feel like he has a lot of respect around the league. So no surprises in that.
Yeah, I mean, we'll see. I mean, it's definitely the Nuggets. They've been the best team the whole year outside of
be their
like
year,
the
man.
Bucks. But yeah, they might get one this year, which will be
Well,
cool
especially-
because I mean,
I was gonna say, especially with who knows what's going on over there in the Eastern Conference. That's a whole
what
nother,
the Sixers only scored 86 points tonight. Like, oh
bro,
God.
bro, Jared. I was watching this game. I didn't watch.
I didn't watch it, but I go.
I didn't watch the Nuggets one, but this was insane. First off, Jason Tatum was putting up the worst performance of literally of his career, probably since like St. Louis Eagles days. And literally, bro, like 8 minutes left, he just turned on the side steps and just started getting to it. I was like, bro, what is going on? And then the Sixers just fell into, all right, Maxey, you go one-on-one. Okay, no, Harden, you go one-on-one. No, Joel, you go one-on-one. And then they just couldn't score. And it was
Sixers
bad.
the only team that like from game to game, they look like the best and the worst team in the playoffs.
Is that a Doc
They
Rivers
are
thing?
so good. It's horrible.
No? No one wants to answer?
You see what I'm saying.
I
My
don't know,
hands are
man.
saying
I don't know.
everything.
That was a Twitter question.
Yes,
I
it's
don't
a
know.
Doc Rivers thing. 100% Doc Rivers.
Yeah, his teams kind of have a history of this.
Yeah. Like,
Yeah.
bro, like, it's just predictable, man. What they do is predictable.
That was pretty nuts.
Philly never should have let Jimmy Butler go.
I don't know if it was their choice.
That's true. That's a good point.
He was out
Yeah.
of there. Just like Minnesota. He was out of there. He was not.
He proved his point.
He was
and-
not.
It wasn't as bad as Minnesota.
He
though.
was
Yeah,
not
no, it
messing
wasn't
with
as-
Andrew Wiggins.
wasn't as
Y'all been
dramatic.
y'all been seeing the Jeff Teague stories, dude?
Yeah.
That guy's hilarious.
Yeah, it's pretty funny.
I know, but I'm saying that like Jimmy looked around and he's like, "This is the guy I'm supposed to win with," and was like, "The guy
Talk about
takes
who-
off."
Talk about who, Cat?
No, talking about Joel.
Oh,
Guy
I
only
thought you-
plays once every 2 weeks.
Oh, yeah. He's rocking out there in Miami. He gets a lot of love.
I mean, he should.
And
And
it's literally
that's his
NBA.
vibe. I mean, yeah, Pat Riley is like his vibe. So
Facts. No, Miami's a good fit.
yeah, I mean, we'll
Working.
see. I mean, it really should be the Nuggets series to lose. Jalen Brunson kept the Knicks afloat yesterday.
40 ball.
Yeah, but I don't know. It's coming to. It's like happening really fast because now they're playing every other day, right? So these series are just like it'll be like, oh,
Boom, boom.
Sixers are dominating. The next day they lose. The Sixers are reeling. The next day they win. It's like, okay, the Sixers are the favorite again. It's like this is just the Twitter mentality of NBA analysts.
It's
No, it's
getting
pretty funny.
chippy though. It's getting chippy though, so I like it. It's real playoff basketball now. Like, have you been the Steve Kerr, Darvin Ham back and forths have been pretty funny. And then
I haven't been
LeBron,
paying attention.
I saw JaMychal Green today. too.
LeBron said something and
Oh,
Jamal
God.
Green said something. They're talking about it was Jared. You didn't see Steve Kerr say that the Lakers are flopping.
No.
Steve Kerr said after Game 4, he was like, the Lakers are doing a really good job at at selling the calls and they're fooling the refs or something. And then Darvin Ham came back and was like, "We don't teach our guys to flop, blah blah blah." And then LeBron said the same thing. And then Jermichael Green just came out and said cap about
Yeah.
LeBron's.
LeBron is LaFlop, so
Well, I can't stand the way Austin Reeves and D'Angelo Russell play.
okay, I disagree with that. Austin Reeves is cold.
He's very good, but he flails.
I don't care. He's nice, bro.
Oh, he's so nice. He's so nice, but I cannot stand the foul grifting. I can't.
I don't know. I don't know if it's foul grifting or if he just can't hold him.
Bro, watch the games. Like he gets a guy in the pick and roll and he'll literally jump backwards into him.
I mean,
More basketball.
yeah, I don't know what to tell you there.
It's not basketball. Flailing every time you get touched isn't basketball.
So you don't think Steph falls on purpose sometimes?
I think he does, but I don't think he does it to the level that Austin Reeves and D'Angelo Russell do.
I'd argue that
What?
if he did, I don't think he does either, Jared. But I'd argue that if he did, Tommy would be all on board for it.
Yeah, that's I'm starting to
No, I
see.
wouldn't. I would hate it. It's not basketball.
I guess we'll never know. I don't know. I don't think Steph
we'll never
does it.
know
He doesn't do it
because
to the same extent, though, Jared.
We'll never know because what did JJ Redick say? Steph Curry is an ethical scorer. Did you guys hear that?
When he was doing his
What do you
hardest
feel
players
about
award.
JJ Redick getting? What do we feel about JJ Redick getting the interviews to be the head coach, like Toronto?
I think it's insane.
Really?
Yeah,
I think it's insane.
isn't that insane?
I think
Yeah,
it's
Yeah,
nuts.
he interviewed yesterday.
Yeah, I saw that.
I don't think he's ready to be a head coach.
Not
I
at
don't
all.
know, man. His hot takes on a first take are like paying dividends, I guess.
Bro, the thing is, he could probably
I don't
still
want him to
play
be
in
head
this
coach.
league right
I like his
now.
podcast.
If I was him, I wouldn't want to do that.
Wait, bro, like
He's
you
got
were
a
just
good
playing
thing
2
going.
years
He doesn't
ago.
need to be a coach.
You were just lacing up
Yeah.
against these guys
Just
2 years ago. Like,
Yeah,
He's got a good thing going right now. He doesn't need to be a coach.
yeah. I don't know.
He's well
I
respected.
just
in
like
this field.
Austin Reeves. Austin Reeves is good, bro.
Oh, he's a bucket. I'm not saying he's not a bucket.
I'm just like he's good.
I literally had a crazy hot take about him like 2 weeks ago, but I had to.
What was
Take
the
that
crazy hot take?
I
No,
asked you.
I don't think he
Yeah,
can say it anymore.
I can't say it anymore. It's bad. It was a bad take after watching him play this series, but I mean,
Yeah.
he was hooping.
I'll have to run the film back.
I had some recency bias going, and I'll say it. I posed an interesting question. I'm sorry to my brother-in-law Zach right now. I said, "Is Austin Reeves better than Tyler Hero?"
Yeah, it's a crazy hypothetical.
He's not.
No, not yet.
He's pretty good, bro.
Yeah,
That's
Zach,
recency
happy
bias, though.
graduation gift.
It's recency bias for sure, and I'm not gonna completely disrespect Tyler
He's a
Hero.
better
Tyler-
defender than Tyler, that's for sure.
That's what my argument was. And the output that he was putting in the Memphis series offensively was honestly just as good as what Tyler Hero was doing. So
I'm
that
not
was
mad
my
at
argument.
it, Tom.
Tyler Hero,
you let it rock,
Tyler Hero
bro.
didn't play, so
No, I
guess there is
can't let it
no
rock
argument.
because I can't let it rock because I hate
I know.
watching him play.
I know, yeah, you're going back and forth here. We're getting a lot of flip flop in here.
Well, it's because
I
they're
said it was
playing
a
him
bad
right
take. I
now.
said it was bad.
Yeah, his judgment is clouded.
Tommy
Bro,
feels
y'all-
like
y'all-
he's
y'all
guarding
can't
Austin
tell me-
Reeves
y'all
right now, and
can't
he's
tell me-
like, "Oh, bro, that was a great shot!" Like as he's playing
Y'all
him.
can't tell me he plays. Y'all cannot tell me he plays.
Yeah,
plays a
what?
good,
Hey,
fun
what's the quote?
Look.
What more can I do?
Look, Tom. You both know this, and I'm just putting this out there.
Y'all
I'm
cannot
not
tell me he
watching
plays
this
enjoyable
series,
basketball.
so I don't know. I haven't been watching at all. So I don't.
Yeah, that's because Steph gave him a 50 ball.
Okay, I
At
mean-
home on the couch.
All right, bro. Check up. Anyways, do we want to, Jared? You had something else you wanted to talk about?
That's why
Because
I got to get my piece off, man. We haven't been chippy about this.
You're
We have
always
not been
chippy about
this.
this.
I didn't get to talk.
there's
any
nothing to be
shit to
chippy
Luke.
about. You won, bro.
No, I didn't
Like,
get to
take
talk
it
any
with
shit to
class,
Luke.
bro.
Luke
Take
can
it with class.
Luke can.
I was nothing but class about the loss.
Damn right I did. You're damn right I did.
Damn.
You didn't take. You're not
So
taking it
was
with
I.
class right now. No, you're literally not. You're sitting here. Sitting home with a 50
It's been
ball.
2
like,
weeks, bro.
okay, I don't want to watch. I'd rather be in the gym.
Yeah, well, y'all are pissing me off right now trying to say that Austin Reeves and D'Angelo Russell don't flail every
That's
time
not
they
true,
drive.
though.
It's
That's
No
not
one
a
horrible.
true
said that.
statement.
No one said that.
bro.
It's so true, Jared.
Yeah,
How do
bro.
you not
He's not
agree with
flopping every
me?
time. He's a good player. He's getting real buckets.
I'm gonna send,
Oh
I'm
man,
gonna send
we
you
need
the
to talk
thing.
about
I'm gonna
something.
send you
Okay,
the
I
thing.
watch every minute of every game.
He's a
I
bucket,
don't
bro,
watch,
but
so I haven't said
he
anything.
does not. He's not enjoyable. He's not enjoyable.
Okay. I don't know what to tell you.
Bro, he
Like-
literally said he literally said he studies James Harden and Trae Young to learn how to draw fouls. Like that tells you everything you need to know about him.
Study the best.
Yeah, that
Fine.
he's following guys that are all stars. Like, what do you like?
That
Everyone.
are also not enjoyable.
Nah. Hey, you know what? If you could score 21 points in an NBA playoff game, you would do anything you could to score those 21 points. So I'm
Hell
not
yeah,
I'm not
dude.
hearing that. So I'm
I
not
would have
hearing
a
that
lot of haters,
bitching then right now.
and I would have a lot of haters.
Yeah, and that's fine. But you would still think it was a bucket. If I tried to tell your buckets were weak, then you would get in your feelings.
I'm gonna keep hating.
Okay.
I'm
And
calling
he's
him
gonna
a
keep
bucket.
getting buckets.
I'm calling him a bucket. I'm not saying he's not a bucket. That has never came out of my mouth. I'm saying
All
the
I said-
flailing needs to stop. The flailing.
All I
needs
said
to
was I wasn't watching, and then he just came at me for no reason. So I don't know. I don't know. Like I was just being honest. So it's
stop.
cool,
That's
but
the
whatever.
baller now.
Huh?
Yeah.
What did you say?
He said,
I didn't
can
hear you.
we talk about the 50 ball or no?
I mean, I said he was far and by far the best player in the series. He showed why he's the greatest point guard of all time. I'm not like there's nothing to say about it. He did great things. Cool. Like I'm happy for them. I'm not watching the series because I firmly believe we should be in it. I don't think that's crazy.
Yeah, that's fair.
You firmly believe that?
Yeah, I just said it, and I've been saying that. So
That's interesting.
if we lost in 4 games, if we
Yeah.
lost in 5 games, I wouldn't be
I
saying
don't.
that. I know you don't. Like, why you're wearing a strength
That's
and number
fair.
shirt? Like,
That's fair.
obviously, like it literally makes no sense. Jared, what do you have?
I
to-
really need
to
LeBron
bring
to
to
blow
us, or
this
should we just
3-1
go
lead,
into the?
man. I really need LeBron to blow this 3-1 lead.
Let's go into your scouting report before Tom
Yeah.
gets upset.
Yeah, exactly. All right, so you
You
guys
already
gave
pissed me
me.
off, bro.
Yeah, look,
Welcome to my
I know
life.
you're already
Welcome to
upset.
my
Yeah,
life.
like
Welcome to my
oh
life.
my God, man.
You're
I
upset
I
because
thought y'all knew
someone
hoop, man. I thought y'all knew hoop.
you're upset because someone gets buckets against the team that you like.
No, it's not that, bro. It's the flailing. It's not about his buckets. His buckets are good.
So you're discounting all the buckets that James Harden has,
I don't like when James Harden does that. I don't know who does.
but you can't
So you
discount
said
the
that
buckets.
we don't know. You just said we don't know hoop, but you're just saying you don't like it. There's a difference between us not knowing it and you
no,
not
no,
enjoying
y'all.
it.
You guys are
Yeah.
saying he doesn't flop.
I didn't say that. This is a Jared thing.
Jared said, I will say exactly what I said, is that he is nice and he gets buckets, and that regardless if you like how it happens or not, he gets buckets and he's cooking and he's nice. That's it. No one is gonna take away, like, there's not an asterisk on James Harden's MVP reward. There's not
I'm
an asterisk
saying
on
that.
Trae Young.
I'm calling it unenjoyable to watch.
If he was playing the Nuggets, would you still feel the same
Yes,
way?
yes, 100%.
Okay.
I say
But
this
you
about Trae
said-
Young.
I don't know. We haven't had much Trae Young talk.
Like, I don't like I say this about Chris Paul whenever he does the rip.
But you said he was better than
Tyler.
Tyler Hero
hate that.
when he was cooking, doing the same thing against
Yeah.
Memphis.
I never said it was enjoyable.
Okay, but that's
You
all
guys
we're
are
saying.
acting like I'm saying he's bad. You guys are acting like I'm saying he's bad.
No, you
The
said that
reason I'm
we
getting
didn't know
annoyed
hoop
right now is
because we said that.
Jared's
But you're
trying
but
to
no,
say-
what you're saying is you're discounting
no,
what he
y'all aren't.
does. You're discounting
I'm not discounting it. I've never said that. When did I say I was
Sorry.
discounting
because
it?
you're saying
I'm
it's not
saying I don't
enjoyable.
like it. Yes, I'm saying it's ugly. It's bad. It's stop. It's not
But then
basketball.
you just said. But then you said we don't know hoop.
because you're saying he doesn't flop. If you think he
No
doesn't
one
flop,
said
you
that.
don't know basketball.
I don't think anyone said he
Jared
doesn't flop.
did.
I'm saying
Jared was
no.
saying
I
that.
said that
He said he knows how to
lo-
get to the line. He knows how
Yeah,
to
what
score.
do you mean? I said he used. You got mad because he said he's learning. He watches James Harden, Trae Young.
Bad
Yeah,
hoops,
those
man.
are two dudes that lead the league
It's
in free
ugly.
throws.
It's ugly, bad hoops.
It's
Yeah,
three. It's 3 games
we're in
to
a bad
2
spot.
hoops.
The NBA is in a bad spot. 3 games to 2 hoops.
So-
Hold the 50 ball again, bro. Go think about it while you go to sleep.
Cool. I'm not
Right.
worried about it anymore. I'm not worried
Go
about
think
it.
about it
anymore.
while you go to sleep. Remember why
I'm
the
not
Kings
worried
aren't in
about
the
it.
second round.
Cool.
Uh,
So
the
Garden
home
State.
team.
I watched Garden State last night. And I I think it was funny because I kind of expected something a
Tommy,
little
collect
different.
your thoughts here before we got a starting five today. All right, come on, get your
My
thoughts.
my thoughts are collected
This is
though.
hey, man. I hope that the teams in the Westminster League don't get a hold of this podcast because they're gonna be in your cage, bro, rattling that shit
About what?
about flopping. They're gonna flop.
I won't foul him.
All right, Luke, go ahead.
My bad. So I was just explaining
Luke's
about
mad.
Garden State, and then you guys just had to get back into it. But anyways, so I watched it last night.
That wasn't me.
No, but it was both of you.
Go,
Anyways,
Luke. Go.
I'm trying. So I'm going into it with the only thing that Jared telling me about it was it changed the way he thought about life. So I was expecting like some huge like not necessarily a plot twist, but like some huge like revelation, right? And like in a sense there was. In a sense there was. But it was like I just didn't pin you to be as romantic as like this movie was. Like I didn't pin that on you as much as it was. And so it just wasn't what I expected. It was good. I thought it was really
I had to
good. And
keep
I
you
think
guessing. Yeah.
and in the scene, and again, we have spoilers on this, just to preface again, him standing over the abyss, it's raining, and the scream, that's like cinematic beauty. Like that, like all the things put into that
pan?
one moment. Yeah, no,
Pan
that was
away. Yeah.
but like what everything stands for. Like rain stands for
Yeah.
new beginnings. An open abyss stands for unknown. Like him yelling stands for letting go of what was in the past. Like there was so much put into just like a 10-second frame right there. And I was like, wow, that like really kind of brought everything together really well.
And then
Um,
them joining him, kind of thing.
Yeah. But again, I just didn't pin you to
And that
be,
goes back to the scene in the
such a
pool.
romantic.
Yeah. The best
I-
scene to me is in the pool.
When the pan from up top and he's going this way.
When when they're talking about what home is and what family is and all those, he literally says like maybe that's all family is like a group of people missing the same like imaginary place. Like that home is like an imaginary place. It's like home is where the heart is, essentially, is what he was trying to express.
Yeah, but so I enjoyed it. Again, it was a slower film for sure.
Totally.
I think it was one that I could do without, to be honest. I think it was good, but it wasn't like I don't see myself watching this again. Or at least telling
Yeah,
someone to watch
fair.
it. I think if it's on and I have nothing else going on, I'll be like, oh, okay. But like, I don't feel too hard pressed about it. But because of the things that I did appreciate that I think were done at a very high level, such as what we're talking about, I'm going to give it the half scholarship. The same thing we did with Catch Me If You Can. I think in some ways it did things at an extremely high level with our full scholarship guys that we've talked about, but in some ways it just didn't capture me as well. So that's where I'm putting it. I don't think that's a bad rating at all. I think it does its job really well. I do think it's impressive that he did all of it too. Right, because he wrote it, he was the director and he was in it. So I feel like
Wrote,
that's an
directed,
impressive
starred.
feat. Like so yeah, I'm gonna give it a half scholarship, and we're gonna rock with that. I don't know
That's
if
fair.
that's criminal, but yeah.
That's fair. No, I think the whole point to pick that one was to give you a different, like we had been going these like kind of blockbuster movies, so we wanted
Yeah.
to go a little more indie
Yeah, no,
and
I
a
liked
little
it.
more low vibe, and plus it's like you said, like there's like little points in the movie where it's like they mean different things to different people, if that makes sense.
Yeah,
Like there's parts of the movie, like you said, that part where they're standing there screaming in the abyss, like that part hit you differently than maybe it hit somebody different, or hit somebody
Right.
else. Same thing, just like for me, the part in the pool, like that's the part that hits me the hardest
yeah,
in that movie. So, and then there's other stuff where like they're sitting in the bathtub, and talking about his
Yeah.
mom and stuff like that. Like, so
I didn't know you were romantic like that, man. It's cool.
come on, man. Just wait till I give you the next Zach Braff movie.
Are you a chick flick
We
guy?
could do rom
Jared?
coms. We could do rom coms.
I'm
Yeah.
not a chick flick guy. No, I don't like chick flicks.
Got a really
wouldn't
good rom com for you, Luke.
I wouldn't deem that a chick flick. I would.
No, I
would
wouldn't
deem
either.
that like
No,
independent
I
film.
don't. Yeah, I don't think he was a chick flick. I'm just
Yeah.
asking.
No, yeah. You know what?
Tom, you got a good rom com.
Hey man,
Got a
I'm
great rom com for you, Jared. If we want to go with my rom com, we can.
you can go rom com. I picked last week. I'm good with it.
All right, let's hear it, Tom. I like this.
You want me to? Is that
Yeah.
what we want to do?
Yeah. Kaylin's got to be excited for this.
This is a,
She's
it's
not
a
a big
damn
movie
good
person,
movie,
so
man.
it
This
doesn't
is a
really-
damn good movie. I hope Jared's seen it. I actually just watched this on Sunday. I'd seen it before though. Starring one of the main actresses, Josh Duhamel. I don't know if you're familiar with Josh Duhamel's game, Luke.
I don't think I am.
Mm-hmm.
You Transformers?
Vegas, Las Vegas, the TV show.
Yeah, no. Anyway,
I'll probably
Luke, the
recognize.
movie for you, the movie I've got for you this week, Safe Haven.
Safe Haven. Okay.
Wow, this is such an Amanda movie.
You
It's a
seen it, Jared?
rom-com.
Of course I have.
You don't seem
What-
to approve this choice.
I'm not gonna say anything because I don't. I'm just saying this is like an Amanda movie. Like Tom went right into Amanda's bag. Like Amanda might have it on DVD somewhere over here.
I'm a fan. It's a good movie.
Big
Man.
rom com. Okay, so Tom likes his rom coms, his little chick flicks. I got you. Okay. No, I'll tune in.
Hey,
I'll
there ain't
definitely
nothing
tune
wrong
in.
with a good rom com.
I never said there was.
Yeah, Caitlin,
I'm seeing
Caitlin's gonna be
your
hyped.
repertoire.
It's a good pick.
She's just not a movie person, so we'll even like she doesn't.
You gotta be
watch-
versatile, man. You gotta be
How
versatile.
are two
No.
people together that neither of you are movie people? What
That
the-
That's
sucks.
why.
That
That's why.
sucks.
That's why
That's so
We-
confusing.
we get to the
I just don't
driving range and
understand.
work on our games.
Oh, all right.
but yeah,
how's
man.
Kaylin's swing coming?
I'll let her tell you about it.
All right, cool. Yeah.
But we
Guess
do have
coming
a starting five that Tom has been asking
Tom,
for.
let Tom
Yeah,
let's
this is
let
you.
Tom
This is
like
you,
take the
Tom.
floor on this one.
Yeah, all right.
You can go first. You can go whatever position
this
you
kind of
want.
feels
Yeah.
like this kind of feels like the Tom episode.
Yeah.
Love to talk
Don't-
about
Why do you
pat
think we
yourself on
win?
the
Like
back.
you might as well be the guest. Yeah.
No, I'm not patting myself on the back because I've gotten a lot of hate for this category because
Oh.
of my love.
Because you
for-
put it
for
in other
these.
categories.
Let him
So
rock.
we had to
Because
make
they're
it
necessary. All right,
to
we've
make
got
its own
cold-
category.
We've got cold treats today, right? We didn't really make any rules around this.
No, we're letting it fly, Tom. This is your
Yeah.
world. We're just living in it.
I will say though, subject to throw challenge flags at all picks right now
Subject to
because there
throw
weren't any.
challenge
Yeah, exactly.
What's
I'm
going on there,
ready.
dude?
Yeah,
I'm
I'm here.
ready.
I'm here.
Cold treats.
But yeah, Tom, you can choose the order that you want us to go to.
I
need to go last.
I could go first. If you guys want?
Yeah, go ahead, rock out.
Yeah, rock out.
Man, there's just so many to go with here.
This guy's like in his.
I'm just
he's
like,
in heaven over
I
there.
have so many options.
Yeah, I
and
wonder
I'm
what
like,
your list looks like. Your list is probably like 20 deep.
It's deep, man. It's the bag is deep on this category. I've got to limit it down. Can
Can I ask a question before anybody goes?
Yeah.
Does it have to be like dessert based or like sweet?
No,
No,
we just said cold treats. So
Okay.
yeah,
Alright.
you just said cool treat.
I mean, but again, subject to throw challenge flags.
all right, at my point guard, this is just an all timer. I mean, this is the Magic Johnson, holding the top of the top for a long period of time. And that's why I've got the 7-Eleven Icy. All right.
Wait, okay,
Preferably
Challenge flag.
what?
7-Eleven ices are called Slurpees. So you're supposedly the king of this, and you already got the name right.
Okay.
Am I wrong?
7-Eleven Icy.
I'm
not
I'm
changing.
putting Slurpee on the graphic.
You can put Slurpee on there, but because you're being a dick, I'm gonna stick to my roots.
All right, go ahead. 7-Eleven icy.
At the 2. At the 2, I've got Italian Ice.
Right.
Wait, hold
I don't
on.
know
You're
if
not
you
gonna
guys-
give us a flavor?
Oh, I was gonna say I was actually
Yeah,
gonna say cherry
I
before
interrupted
Luke
him.
just hopped in. and
Yeah,
wanted to be
I
a,
interrupted
wanted to
him.
be a
I threw my challenge flag. I interrupted him.
wanted to be
I'll
a
take full
backseat
ownership.
driver.
Cherry
I don't know
though,
if you guys are
cherry.
familiar with Italian Ice.
Any flavor on the Italian ice?
You know, you could go a lot of different. You could go a lot of different ways. I think Folsom has like a Rita's. Rita's is Italian Ice.
Yeah.
Here in
Do we want
Pocatello,
to?
there's a place called Carrie Ann's.
Do we want to?
You
I'm not gonna put the Rita story out here right now. If you know, you know. We'll just put it
I
that
don't know
way.
the Rita's.
I don't know.
You
I
both
don't know
know
the
it.
Rita
Actually,
story.
you both know it because I've told you both. Let's just say I had a very short tenure there as a worker for Rita's.
Oh
You
wow,
worked at
you did?
Rita's?
I didn't know that.
All right, so I guess we're just airing it out here. I was hired and fired before my first shift at Rita's, and therefore they lost a customer.
For
How
why?
does that happen? I've never heard this story.
Yeah, I haven't
I'm
heard this
really
story.
getting into this. So basically, I got the
Yeah,
job
let me hear.
and whatnot. And this was like sophomore year, second half, going into the spring, summer. And so I was playing AAU basketball at the time. And so I told the guy, I was like, look, these are the dates I'm going to be gone. Our tournaments are out of town. Usually we got to be on a flight for them, all this. It's like, cool, work around
I
it.
do remember this.
Yeah. And then he told me to come in for first day of training when I was in Portland. And I told him, yeah, I'm in Portland, like I told you. And then he was just like, this isn't going to work out. Actually, you're just not reliable enough to work here. And I was like, oh, hired and fired before my
Nice.
first shift.
Wow.
All right, now
The
let's stop
walk-on
interrupting
mentality.
Tom. Go ahead, Tom.
Yeah, we've got Italian Ice at the 2, and you could go a lot of different ways. I like to go strawberry here
Okay.
with the Italian Ice.
Okay.
Big red guy.
Strawberry.
Recommend that.
Cherry, strawberry, got a lot of red fruit.
Typical.
Yep.
At the 3, I got a lot of hate in the past for going with a cousin of this player, a relative, maybe the Tracy McGrady to the Vince Carter here. I've got the cherry limeade slush. Okay.
Not the drink.
And not the drink, the slush.
Okay.
To make it a little better, maybe you can throw in some nerds. All right.
Oh,
the nerds
nerds,
are
yeah.
how
Okay.
to play.
Gotcha.
Cherry limeade slush with a dabble of nerds. All right.
Gotcha.
This could
Wow.
be Vince, this could be Tracy, whichever one you want. I got a lot of hate last time for my cherry limeade drink pick. Hopefully Luke keeps his mouth shut on this one. At the 4, I've got a snow cone.
Okay.
I don't know if you guys are snow cone fans.
Are we?
this
Is that like? Do we have a specific snow cone? Or is
No,
that
he
a
just
random-
likes the shaved ice, no flavor.
Yeah, it sounds like Italian ice, shaved ice.
Just snow
I
and
see.
Well, see, Jared, Italian ice isn't what you think. If you're thinking, I don't know if you. It sounds like you're not familiar with Italian ice. No, that's okay.
Can I get a flavor
No.
nod?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Can I get
I'm
a?
gonna go with lime.
Wow.
Big fan of lime.
Wasn't expecting that.
Yeah, well,
Yeah,
that was
there's a
that
good
was
spot.
out of
There's
left
a good
field.
spot in El Dorado Hills. There's a good spot in El Dorado Hills. Good lime snow cones there.
Okay.
At the 5, this is a big player. Big time player, big bruiser in the paint. It's a massive size. Pause. I've got. I said pause. I've got the movie theater icy.
Okay. Yo, are you done?
Yeah.
I gotta say, Tom, I'm underwhelmed by your list. I don't think it's a bad list per se. I just think I had the bar set too high because of all the rah before this.
Okay.
But I will say you're consistent. You are consistent. You clearly know what you like. So I gotta respect that. I gotta respect that. With that being said, I'm gonna go ahead
Right.
since Jared said he wants to be last.
Well, yeah, because I'm still.
Now I'm a little afraid that there's gonna be some flags thrown. Which if
Let
that
me
does
get my
happen,
flags ready. Hold on.
if that does happen, I'm ready for some audibles. At the point guard,
Yeah. And if you're as outlandish as you normally are, I might even throw this blue croc instead. Just telling you.
that's just random. But anyways, at the point guard, you know, this guy's been doing it for years. He's a solid player. You can always rely on him to make a play when you need him to, and that's why he's my point guard. He's small. He scores in bunches. Give me the dibs. The dibs as my point guard. Little crunch action on the outside. I think they're a gas station staple. At the 2. Yeah, okay. At the 2, you know, this I don't think you talk about fundamentals. You know, this guy doesn't do a lot with the ball. You know, one dribble pull-ups, uses the backboard. He scores at a high rate. You know, this is my Jimmy Chitwood, if you will. Give me the Otter Pop at the 2. I think you can't have a
Flavor,
cold.
please.
I'm a blue
Flavor,
raspberry
please.
guy. I'm a blue raspberry guy. I think you can't go wrong with blue raspberry. You like that, don't
Flag
you?
on the counter. That was mine.
Okay, so I'll take
All right,
grape if you
great
want
pick,
blue
great
raspberry. I could let you rock with it.
No. You got blue raspberry. I'm just kidding. I'm just
Did
kidding.
you
But I
just
just
say
think-
grape?
Yeah,
I'm
I
just
said
kidding.
grape.
Blue
You
raspberry.
said
Keep
grape?
going. I'm not
That's
going to
my-
interrupt Ian. I'm sorry.
I mean, Tom's
Grape is
pretty
the worst
disgusting.
flavor, man. What is wrong with you?
That's fine. At the 3,
Small forward.
So small forward, 3 guard.
At the 3 guard.
As my small forward on the other side of the court here. This is you know, I tend to put my personal favorite at the 3 because you know I need a trustworthy player on my 3. This flavor profile is something that across all boards I continue to go back to it, and it's always been my favorite. I need the orange creamsicle at the 3 at my small forward. Again, I don't think you can go wrong here. I'm a huge like Orange Dream Machine fan, you know, Orange Creamsicle fan, like all Orange Juliet, all of that, like that's my favorite, you know. So I gotta put that in there at the 3. At the 4, you know, I've mentioned this guy a few times, and I was, you know, this is the ice cream truck staple. This guy's the logo.
Wait,
in
I
my
thought we were
opinion.
doing ice. I thought ice cream truck wasn't the mix.
Oh, so ice cream truck doesn't
Don't put
work
ice
'cause
cream
there's-
on this list.
It's not an ice
I
cream.
thought we said they were going to have their own. I thought ice cream truck was going to have its own list.
I didn't know about this.
I thought we discussed this.
I thought this was all encompassing.
But I'm
what
good.
this
Well,
one was.
I thought Luke was about to put ice cream on the list.
Let,
and I
let
was
me
about
hear
to
what
tell
you
him to
got. Let
shut
me hear
up.
what you got. Hold on.
I got the
When I
Choco
throw this, let me
Taco
hear what
at
you
the
got.
4.
Sorry.
I got the Choco Taco at the 4.
Okay, I'm good. I'm good.
You're good. All right, cool.
Flag in. Yeah, we're good.
I think the Choco Taco is
Because you can buy that at like you can buy those at like gas stations and things.
yeah,
like that.
it's a Klondike product, I believe. It's a Klondike product.
Yeah,
but
yeah, for sure. So,
Again, you know, I think my lineup is full of guys who's been doing it for years. So I really like what he's done for the league, and you know, I just have to have him on my team. And at the 5, this is a ballpark staple. At the 5, it hits when the sun is beating down on you in the 7th inning, and you need a little refreshment. Give me the frozen lemonade out of Minute Maid. I think. You know, you get the little stick to eat it with. I think this is a special ball player that gets overlooked a lot. It was almost my walk-on pick, but I love these. I really do. It's similar to like an Italian ice, the ones that you can buy, you know, the little Luigi ones, Tom, the little Luigi Italian ice. It's
Familiar.
similar consistency to
familiar.
that, you know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
But yeah, we're going with the Minute Maid frozen lemonade. I love this one. I really do. And yeah, that's my 5.
all right. I love it. Before I get hit with the flag,
Ah, jeez.
can I run my team backwards?
Yeah, go ahead, man. You can,
Wow.
you can.
Can I
This
start at the
this
center?
is
This might be, yeah, this
unprecedented.
is the first time. Because this guy, I have to start with this guy. Like
Go ahead.
he's the center. He's just there's a lot of food out there. But he takes the cake. So at the 5, give me it's it.
Yeah, that's
At
a
the
good pick.
5. At the 5.
That's a Bay Area staple. It's a Bay Area.
Bay Area
staple.
stable, like man, I've driven
like it.
past the factory so many times. Like
That's a good pick.
there's just so
Yeah.
many layers of flavor going on there.
Yeah, That's a
Now
good pick. That's a really good pick.
at the power forward, okay, Luke had his in the wrong spot. I'm gonna put mine in the right spot. This guy, he's gonna get a lot of rebounds. He's gonna block a lot of shots, a lot of deflections. His wingspan is immaculate. Give me the Otter Pop at the power forward.
Flavor.
Long athlete. Give me cherry flavor.
Yes. Thank you.
Cherry flavor. Okay.
Staple.
Now,
Staple in the summer.
here's where it gets interesting. Because I need a two-way player at the small forward. And Tom was on the right track, but he kind of didn't like when we drafted him, we told him exactly who we want him to be. Okay. Now he wasn't always there on the offensive side of the ball, but defensively he's always there. So this is my Kawhi. I'm gonna take Slurpee from 7-Eleven, but I got cherry and Coca-Cola swirled together.
You do that, yeah. You do the middle.
Yeah.
You do the middle one.
I go a little bit of Coke, a little bit of
Right.
cherry, a little bit of
Right.
Coke, a little bit of cherry, a little bit of
No,
Coke,
it's a
and
good
then a
play.
little dab of cherry on top.
Now, are you
Mm.
two?
I usually
you
finish
two-
with Coke.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Interesting. But now, are you two Slurpee masters over here? Do you guys indulge in the bring your own cup day at 7-Eleven?
Okay, so can I give you a story about that? I'm glad you brought that up.
Yes.
I really want to tell you
Yes.
this. Okay, now I'm old. I'm telling everyone knows how old I am. We talk about it on this pod all the time. Back in my day, there used to be this jug that was probably like 160 ounces.
Oh,
You would pay $4 to buy the jug.
Yeah, that sounds like something I would do
Okay. Yeah. You
Right up
would
your
pay
alley.
$4 to buy the jug.
easily.
But every time you go back to fill it up, it's 79 cents.
That's incredible.
Oh, so you used to be
It's the
hammering.
That's just incredible.
Oh my gosh, every day in the summer. Jug on the bag, going straight to 7-Eleven. I could walk to 7-Eleven from my house and from high school. So
That is amazing.
So it was like
Yeah.
like you were paying like for whatever for like a season pass, and then like to get back into the price of admission was only 79.
but like
cents
you
after
just
that.
think about it. If I go 3 days a week, I spent $2.40. Like
Yeah, it's impressive.
it's high.
I'm a
it's
fan. I wish that
high
was around
level.
right now.
You man.
high level. Some
Real smart with
spicy
your money
nacho
over there.
Doritos. Man, oh my gosh.
We've been over the chips.
I was making those $4 stretch. I got $4 a day
Spicy nacho,
back
huh?
then. Yeah. Now at the shooting guard, this guy really fills it up. Like just Steph style scoring. Right? Just buckets on buckets on buckets. Give me the chocolate chip cookie dough Dippin' Dots.
Oh wow! What a
Dippin'
play out of
Dots
left
is a good
field.
play.
That's
Like
a
a
really
sky-
good play.
That's like a
Dippin' Dots.
sky high, just throwback.
Like,
Yeah.
oh my God.
Yeah,
Pulling up from
sky high,
4
that's
deep,
good.
like ta-ta.
If you went to Sky High, you're walking out of there with Dippin' Dots. I don't know
Yeah,
about
Dude,
you.
the
like, if you
boardwalk,
go to Santa
the
Cruz Boardwalk,
Yep.
oh my
Yep.
gosh, the line to the Dippin' Dots is out of control.
People go there
Yeah,
just for Dippin' Dots.
Dippin' Dots
just
is
for
a good
that
play.
and
Dippin'
hot
Dots
dog
is a
on a
good
stick.
play.
Yep.
Yeah.
I like
Good play.
Yeah,
Good
hot
play.
dog
Wow,
on a
this
stick.
veteran list out of Waters tonight.
Yeah. Okay. Now, save the best for last.
Mhm.
Come on, PG. I
Don't
just
piss
don't
me
know.
off.
I just don't know what I would do without him. I just don't. I just really don't. I don't like. He's just the Steph to my
Yeah,
Warriors.
2 steps.
Yeah, 2 Stephs.
That's,
Two in
Really
the
fills it up,
crazy.
huh?
Yeah, really fills it up.
Really fills it up.
Give me a hot dog on a stick, cherry limeade on a hot day.
Oh,
Luke, make sure you put parentheses hot day.
if it's below 80 degrees, it's just
Yeah.
it's like
Not
you
a,
don't
not
have
a
I
warm
get
day,
it.
not a lukewarm day, not a
It's gotta be
breezy day. Hot day.
Jared, up until that pick, I think you were doing fantastic. I can't speak on that. I don't think I've ever had it, so I'm gonna just let it rock. I'm gonna take your word for it, based off the strength
Yeah.
of the rest of your lineup. But yeah, good list, man.
Awesome. Yeah.
Well, walk on is you, man.
This one is going to be controversial.
Oh, jeez, I got my challenge flag ready.
It's been discussed in this pod previously, but has not been on any list. So I felt like he needed his nod and that he needed to like get his recognition as like list worthy.
Right.
So give me a frozen Uncrustable.
Yo, that's insane. That's really nuts. You just did that.
Bro, you're in Phoenix. It's 110 outside. Why
just
would you put it in the
my phone.
microwave?
I just threw my phone because you pissed me off.
That's
Why
a
would you put it in
crazy
the
play.
microwave? It's 100.
Just came
It's
on here.
117.
Came on
It's
here and gave me
117.
peanut butter and jelly frozen for a cold treat.
Jared's like,
I might leave the Zoom meeting right now.
I'm not throwing a flag. That's criminal, but
No, I'm throwing a flag. That's insane.
Have you tried it?
Yes, I've tried it.
I think we've all tried
Frozen
a
Uncrustable? No, you have
Uncrustable,
not.
Jared.
Oh, what?
I don't think that's what
I don't know what to tell you.
You could have gone anywhere. You could have gone with anything else, and I would have been okay with that.
Bro, you got 4 drinks on your list. I'm not listening to you.
And there ain't nothing wrong with all 4 of them.
Yeah. You might as well just put ice water on your list.
Oh, okay.
It
that
would
was
be
my
damn
walk-on.
good too.
No, it wasn't.
No, it wasn't. Can I go or are we not letting that one play?
That's
I'm
insane.
fine with it. I think
Yeah.
he's just digging his own grave. He's not beating me. So
Wow.
so my walk on
Wow.
where is a walk on? Because this is a foreign player that doesn't get the nod very often in the big leagues, and that's where I step in as a savvy GM and to give him that nod. I'm gonna go with the mochi, Japanese dessert. I think mochi
Great pick.
is phenomenal.
Great
I think
pick.
when you go to like an authentic sushi restaurant as well and get mochi rather than like the ones you buy from the store, you can really like taste how good of a dessert it is. And I think there's a lot of different flavors. So I don't know if you guys want me to put a flavor on it, but I'm just gonna go with mint chip because there was this sushi place that we used to go to when we were kids, and they did a mint chip mochi, and it was insane. And like we said on ice cream, mint chip is the logo. So yeah, we're giving mochi the nod at the walk on.
I'm gonna let Tom go, and then I have a request.
Oh,
Bro
jeez.
said peanut butter and jelly, dude.
He's flabbergasted.
I can't believe this.
I love it.
All right,
All right,
James.
man. What drink of
I've
choice
got
do
a
you
veteran. I've got a veteran here. A lot went into this process, but this guy walked into the tryouts, and I was like, "Yeah, he's the one. All right, we need him. This is the David West of my Golden State Warriors championship run. Just a guy that's been around for a while, and he never misses. And I'm not gonna say he's my walk on because I don't think he's the most popular. All right, but when you see it at the store, you're like, yeah, I remember how good that is. So I'm going with the Rocket Pop.
I don't know if I'm
I know what that
familiar
is.
with the Rocket.
Yeah.
I know the Bomb Pop.
It's
I don't
like
think I know the
red,
Rocket
white,
Pop.
and blue. It's
That's
like
a Bomb
popsicle.
Pop.
No, it's
That's
a
a
good pick.
Bomb Pop.
No. It's called a Rocket
No,
Pop.
the Rocket
No,
Pop.
it's called a Rocket.
What's the
Pop.
difference between a
Red,
Bomb
white,
Pop
blue.
and a Rocket Pop?
I don't know what the fuck a bomb pop is, but
With
Jeez.
Jared here, expletive and all. No idea
Yeah.
what the Bomb Pop
Bomb
is.
Pop. Can you see that? It's
no,
red,
it's
white, and
definitely
blue.
not it. That's
No,
not
we
it.
got- we got the rock.
I don't know
got
what
the
you're
Rocket
looking at,
Pop.
but that's not it.
Bro, this is literally what you just described.
That's not a Rocket Pop, bro.
Okay, no, that's what I'm asking.
Yeah,
Rocket,
it's
No, look
it's
up the
like a
Rocket Pop.
popsicle, but yeah.
Rocket Pop.
I guess it's the same thing.
Look, fellas. I'm looking up Rocket Pop right now, and Bomb Pop is showing up. So like, I'm having trouble, verifying.
I don't like
Tommy's
the
list.
bomb.
I don't like the name.
bomb pop.
I don't like
yeah.
the name.
I don't
I've
like
never
bomb pops.
heard
It's the
Rocket
Rocket
Pop.
Pop.
It's all
Nobody's heard of
bro,
bomb pop.
Nobody's
either.
heard of Bomb Pop.
Everyone
Rocket
knows
Pop.
Bomb Pop,
Don't
bro.
you dare-
Look,
Don't you dare put Bomb Pop on the
where's
list.
a Rocket Pop, bro? I'm not even. I don't know
You
where.
can get
I'm
them all
looking
over the
Rocket.
place.
All right, I guess my Google's messed up because it's not pulling up.
All right.
Bro,
You need to
maybe
get
that's
that
not like
update.
the brand. Maybe it's not like the brand name, but everybody knows it's the Rocket Pop.
Rocket
It's
Pop
a
is
4th of
pulling
July
up.
stable.
Is it a rocket pop or a bomb pop? The original rocket shaped but confusingly named bomb pop was invented by Doc Abernathy and James Merritt.
Wow.
It sucks for Doc Abernathy because it's called the Rocket Pop.
Can I need a petition?
Feel bad for that guy.
I want
I don't
to
even know if I want to hear it, Jared.
I want to switch my point guard.
Yeah, if it's a Taco Bell freeze, I'm okay with it.
I'm actually going to go with drumstick at the point guard.
Okay, that's solid.
Over what did you have?
Yeah,
for-
over the cherry.
Over
limeade.
your cherry
Yeah.
limeade. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, you can have it.
I wanted to stay on
I think that
target.
evens your list out. I think that evens
Yeah.
your list out.
Give me drumstick.
Are we sure we
Yeah,
don't want to
might.
go frozen and Uncrustable at the 4?
No,
the-
that's a great walk on.
The
That's a great
frozen,
walk-on.
but the Nutella
Okay.
version, not the
Yeah.
peanut butter and jelly
Yeah,
version.
just asking the hard hitting questions.
Yeah, that's a great walk
Just
on.
asking the
I
hard
don't know.
hitting questions. I don't know about great. I don't know about great.
That's,
at
Yeah,
all.
hey,
no.
that's the Tommy Ball of my team.
Right there.
That
I
guy
don't know how-
sucks, so he's not me.
Jared, what do you got for us, man?
Oh man. All this talk, cold treats. It's getting warm out there, kids.
Mm.
Great time to get on the links.
Mhm.
Before I get out there on links, I'm gonna get my 50 chips a night. Because when those fairways are frozen, kind of like the treats we talked about, my driver's not gonna hit right. So I have to make sure
Mm.
that my chip game is ready to go every single night.
Wow, elongated.
Yeah, that was a long verse for the kid.
Yeah. I had to monologue it a little bit.
It
Yeah,
was
yeah,
honest
yeah.
though. It was honest.
No, you definitely did.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean
It
it
was
spoke
honest.
to the truth. Like,
You know, it was definitely a
if it's warm
monologue.
out, if it's warm out, the fairways are gonna be much more forgiving. If it's cold, Luke, you know.
Right. I know too. Don't leave me out.
That's my guy. There's our guy, TV12.
Who?
You, the real TB12.
All right.
Yeah, what number are you rocking at Westminster next year?
12.
Stay tuned. Stay tuned.
I want him to be the real
Stay tuned, man.
TB12.
Stay tuned. I don't think maybe I had worn 12 at some point. I don't know. Maybe I'm just gonna pull out a random number.
Yeah.
41.
47.
Okay. Let's not get criminal here, fellas. Wow, what an episode.
You can say that.
A lot of different chatter on this one. A lot of different topics of conversation.
Yeah, I feel like there was
Appreciate-
I feel like there was a lot of good vibes in here.
Yeah, no, I agree.
I'm gonna have
100%.
a bomb pop after this.
The rocket pop. Luke, that's just baffling to me. that
No,
you
I'm
never,
actually
like,
no. This is a real
Yeah,
crisis
that's
because I've never
crazy.
heard of it. And
you
he
gotta
can't
go
find it.
ask around, man.
No, I'm sure you're right.
Okay.
I'm not saying that you're wrong.
I'm only knowing the rocket pop, is all I'm saying.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no,
I've
I'm
never,
saying there's
like-
something wrong with me. Like this is a crisis. Like I'm in the
No,
twilight zone right now.
I'm hearing you. I just looked it up too, and bomb pop popped up. This is very mind blowing to me as well.
Mandela effect.
You know, with all that being said,
All right.
episode 41 in the books.
Shout
You
out
know,
Trey
a lot of
Lyles.
different chatter on this one. Shout out to Trey Lyles, man. Probably sitting on a beach in Cancun right now, just living life.
Good for him. He
Good
earned
for
it.
the guy. He did earn it. He did earn it. Big game tomorrow. Warriors in 7. These are your favorite walk-ons. We're walking out.